Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm on the Scoop Studio at Productronica 2017, and I'm joined again today by Michael Skinner from US Tech. Michael, thanks for coming back. Thanks for chatting to me again. Lots of interesting stuff going on. What's caught your eye this last day or so?
I think these last couple of days have just really reinforced the fact that right now the manufacturing industry is leaning so heavily toward automation. Everything is automation. It's not even advertised as things being automated anymore. It's just on the booth. It's on the floor. And we're seeing companies like Yamaha and even like Micronic. They're putting out their full automated, board building line solutions, and then they're feeding the boards in with ABB robotic arms, or Yamaha uses their own small systems. So increasing use of this, modular automation, I think.
Yeah, and we're seeing some of these ground vehicles, these automated ground vehicles, and we're seeing lots of, you mentioned ABB, but also companies like KUKA and partners that we're not used to in this industry coming in. The other thing I've noticed is we're seeing some groups appear. Micronic's acquired VI Technology. I think it's the first time I've seen all of the Nordson companies on one booth, and it feels like Nordson Town over there. And you're seeing more and more of that. Is that something that, and again, we have the Comet Group and various other groups coming together. Is that something you see as being a key value that they can then deliver to their customers, the idea that they can bring more of the line in one place? I
think it is, because I think broadly speaking too, as we start to combine technologies, these companies believe that they can sell a much better full solution. I mean, even Heraeus, they're moving now from a materials provider to what they call a full solutions provider. They opened a new applications lab in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania, in the U.S. They're consolidating their factory in Hanau, in Germany here, and they're really trying to provide a much broader spectrum of value to their customers instead of just materials. And we can see that also with Nordson. They're bringing together even their own businesses under Nordson Test and Inspection rather than YesTech, Dage, etc.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. And we mentioned partners before. One of the partners that you said you saw was Microsoft, the HoloLens in use on one of the booths. How are they using that? Yeah,
it was neat. At Rheem, the Rheem booth, they've developed this application, augmented reality, 3D viewing of the inside of the reflow oven using their HoloLens, which you wear on your head and you pull the glasses over your face. And it shows you, as you walk past the oven in 3D inside in real time, the process temperatures along the reflow, and you can adjust them by finger gesture or by speaking. It recognizes your voice and your hand motions. And then also, it shows, the display here, if you walk around the back of the machine, it will show you a very rudimentary example of how it can be used for maintenance. So if somebody has no familiarity like me with the machine, it will direct you how to open up the back panel, and through arrows tell you to remove a filter and then unplug some hoses and then put the hoses back and put the filter back in and close the doors just by speaking to it and by hand gestures.
Yeah, and that means they can support maintenance remotely and all kinds of different benefits. And I think that's really exciting to see terms like augmented reality, artificial intelligence, digital twin come into the vocabulary of this industry. At the end of the day, a lot of it's about equipment. Any particular pieces of equipment that have caught your eye, that have stood out?
I think other than the big players, the big pick and place guys in AOI, and they're all rolling out their next generation of machines, I think we're also seeing some interesting, bespoke, sort of custom concept ideas, especially from Nordson Asimtec. They developed this small footprint line which combines dispensing, curing underneath on a lower level, inspection, and then it's sort of a turnover, so it's coating and curing and inspecting both sides of a board and sending it back out in a very small, short, 8-foot long system.
Yeah, and it's nice to see those new machines. One of the ones that caught my eye was Seika. Seika just celebrated their 30th year. In their roadmap, they decided to start their 4th decade with all new machines. So every machine on their booth, and it's like 5 or 6 different machines, is brand new at the show, never been seen before. That's amazing. So exciting to see. Michael, thanks for stopping by. Great to see you again. I guess next time we'll be at Apex or some other show, but safe travels and thanks for talking.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Thanks.